Can you talk a little bit about having to battle at home for the first time all year?
Yeah, it was a battle. Tournament time. You know, no game is going to be one you can just walk right into and not expect it to show up. That was a good team. Coach came in at halftime, obviously not very happy with the way we were playing, and she just said, it's not about X and O's anymore. It's about, you know, playing with heart and playing for the university, playing for yourselves, playing for each other. And I think we came out the second half and really tried to execute better and play for everybody that, you know, we needed to play.
So you blame execution of the offense the first half, that you corrected the second half. It wasn't a matter of getting good looks and the shots weren't going. What changed everything?
I just think we were cutting harder, playing with more hustle. We were getting more defensive stops, communicating better, and a lot of our defense led to offense. And we were just finding better shots, more open cuts, executing a lot better.
You come off the bench and get 22 at career high. Was it just the way the game flow is going, or how did they talk about, you know, you had a hell of a game?
Teammates found me when I was open. I'm looking at this. I shot 16 times. Yeah, I shot a lot. I don't usually shoot that much, but yeah, my teammates made some great passes, and I was able to hit down some shots today.
Miriam, this has been a tough. Please, Jack. This has been a tough couple of weeks for you. Can you talk a little bit about, you know, having missed some games and not being 100% and coming back in a game like this?
Yeah, you know, it's a tough couple weeks here for me, but you know, my teammates have stepped up. Everybody's stepped up to fill positions. You know, coach said, I think it was the Akron game when Tekka went down. Number 24 came in. You know, she was saying when one of your warriors is down, teammates, that's what they do. They pick each other up, they step up, and our team did a great job with that.
Go ahead, Jack.
What are you most proud of tonight? The defense you played on key to the 22 points you scored in your own mind?
I'm most proud of the win and how we played as a team tonight in that second half. You know, it's a great atmosphere. We're very lucky. We have a program where they support women's basketball as much as they do, and that's what I'm most proud of, to play for Bowling Green.
So I'll ask the question another way. How would you evaluate your defensive effort on keys?
It's a team effort. You know, great hedges. We tried to trap on some of the high ball screens, and they looked to slip on us a lot that first half. They got a lot of open slips, but the second half we did a better job getting the help and covering up for each other.
Do you think your length bothered her? It seemed like she was having a hard time getting the ball around you.
A little bit, yeah. She's a freshman. She's a very good player. I think she will develop into an even better player. A lot of respect for her.
Thank you. I'm done now.
It seemed like a lot of the regular scorers, like Jillian, were having a rough time. So you said that everyone else steps up. Do you think that you stepped up today in place of some of those regular scorers?
Yeah, I mean, Jillian has been clutch for us. Everybody, you know, likes clutch always. That's one thing about our team is we have well-balanced scorers. Nobody is, you know, like I said, we need somebody to step up at any night. Anybody could be the X factor.
Obviously, this tournament's unique in that if you're a good program with good attendance, you can continue to host games. Obviously, the end goal is always win every game, but is there an extra motivating factor to win knowing that you can play at home in this postseason?
Yeah, definitely. We love playing at home. Obviously, you see the turnout tonight. We have great support behind us, and that is motivation to keep winning, to keep playing, and to see the support. It's always, you know, the sixth man, they've been there for the whole season, and I wouldn't expect anything else in the tournament. So.
I just want to say congratulations to Coach Hendricks and her team coming up here. It's not an easy trip from High Point, North Carolina. I guarantee you probably about 20 people in this arena know where that place is. It's a school in the Big South Conference that has done a lot of big things. She's the youngest coach in the country. Coach of the Year in her conference and has just done a good job. We tried to recruit her as a player out of high school years ago. And the kid, we knew she had some smarts then, and she's got some unbelievable smarts now. High Point took it to us at the very beginning of the game and couldn't respond. We rattled, discombobulated, aren't even words or verbs that could describe the beginning of that game with how we played, and that was attributed to High Point. Came out here with nothing to lose. I told the team at halftime that I try and watch the other team during warm-ups. If they watch the intro video, I know we got them. If they're focused and listening to what their coaching staff has to say, and they're listening and reading what's on the board as a coach draws it up, and they don't lift their head to watch the intro video, I know we're in trouble. And I know we're exactly what we're going to get, and we got that today. We had an unbelievable effort from High Point. But with that said, I'm proud of the way our kids responded and finished the game. We were down double digits twice and came back to win by double digits. So it was a great effort. I thought the crowd really helped us at the end, but we got big-time contributions, obviously, by Miriam Justinger off the bench. I mean, she and Jasmine Matthews combined for 32 points. And we're absolutely go-to players for us at the end of the game.
Questions?
What do you feel was the turning point of the game for your team?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to watch film. I mean, we got some turnovers and we're able to make some. My first thing that I would say, to be honest with you, would be turnovers that led to points. And bench points, and a lot of that was attributed to Miriam. I mean, our fast break points were 10-2, but points off turnovers are 27-13. We got. This was finally a game where we got made more foul shots than the other team attempted. You know, when we don't shoot the ball well from the arc, when we don't shoot the ball well from the field, we were 39% overall from the field. Then we've got to get to the foul line, and we finally did that tonight because we haven't been able to do that the past couple games in particular. But the momentum of getting a stop or a turnover and then scoring on a 2-on-1 or a 1-on-0 break was key to our spurts in the second half.
Did you feel, you've only played once in the last 2 weeks before tonight, do you think any ring rust, anything along those lines?
Rust is an understatement. We've not practiced well. We practiced with enthusiasm. We've practiced hard, but one-handed passes, across-the-court passes, turnovers without pressure are difficult to swallow at this time of year.
We talked a little bit about the defense in the second half, and what were the ways that you tightened it up?
High Point has a very small offensive package, yet it's a very efficient offensive package, and I thought our kids did a good job of getting into passing lanes. A lot of those deflections led to turnovers or led to High Point being a little discombobulated and then getting shots and forcing up shots late in the shot clock. They want to work the ball on the perimeter and then end up giving it to Robinson or Phelps at the high post and let them reverse pivot and attack either lane line off of a spin or just get to the hoop with their long stride. But I thought we were able to get our hands in some passing lanes and really disrupt their flow. And they had 20 turnovers for the game.
About Miriam's job on Keys girl, seemed like her length may bother her for the game.
Her link bothers a lot of people. She's a smart kid, and she had a lot of energy tonight and was able to play with that energy at both ends of the floor.
Can you talk also a little bit about the contribution you got from Rachel Canestan? I mean, Jillian struggled with fouls and got some good minutes out of Rachel.
Yeah, I can't remember the last game where Jillian Haffel didn't score a field goal for us, a 2 or a 3. But Jillian also got in foul trouble when she got pressured hard by a couple of different kids of theirs. But I thought Rachel came in and executed our offensive game plan, especially in the second half, had a couple big buckets, and just got the crowd going. really got the crowd going and stepped up when we needed to. She was ready. Her number hasn't been called a whole lot because Jillian's had such a great year. But when you compare stats from Jillian's freshman year to Rachel's freshman year that she's having right now, her minutes are a lot more than what Jillian's were, and she's comfortable. She gets challenged just as much as Jillian does in practice because of the position that they play and because of who I am. And I expect a lot out of those two.
She also didn't seem to get rattled in the press, too. We were able to get the ball on the floor in a pretty timely fashion.
Yeah, High Point can throw 2 different full court presses on you. This is the first team in a long time that was played a 1-3-1 that we've had to adjust to and prepare against. But she did a nice job of taking care of the ball. As I said, I mean, she had one turnover in 13 minutes. People look to trap her a lot because of her size, but she's done a good job of keeping that dribble alive tonight. And it's something that we have talked a lot about.
You attributed that slow start today, Coach, to maybe hangovers from Monday night, getting the kids ready for playing in the NIT, or just High Point's defense?
Yeah, that was the worst start this program has had all year long. I had the opportunity to call about 4 different timeouts, and we only used 2. So we won't start like that again.
Just despite as bad as the start was, you think having a lead at halftime helps come out more at halftime in the second half with confidence? You seem to be picking up your confidence.
You would think so, except we turned over on the first play in the second half. It's the first time in a long time that we haven't scored off of a play to begin the second half. So that was disconcerting at the beginning of the second half. But yeah, anytime when you're down double digits and go into halftime with a lead, that helps. Yet I didn't think we were playing well enough to have a lead. It was a little bit of fool's gold after the first 20 minutes. And I made some points clear at halftime that what we needed to do to be more effective.
Monday night was mentioned. Do you wish the women's NCAA tournament would go to 4 opening round games?
I wish the NCAA women's tournament would put the best 64 teams in there, period. Where the women's game, I love it, but we're always a few years behind the men's in regards to rule changes, in regards to tournament formats, in regards to parity. I'm a proponent of we need 13 scholarships just like the men. I mean, parity has arisen in the men's game because they have fewer scholarships. I would love to see the reallocation of scholarship money to other sports, and we have that same 13 field. So now you don't have the halves have 15 scholarships where now they've got multiple All-Americans, and now though it's a trickle-down effect. I could go on and on if I want, but it's the gist of how I'm feeling. So
Just made me think of the same as how you were announcing the first 4.
not a fan. Not a fan, but I told the team at halftime, I said the elephant in the room is we're not in the NCAA tournament. The elephant in the room is we're in the WNIT, and I want to take that, and I want to play as hard as we can. Those people in the stands paid about $23 tonight, okay? Parking, a game ticket, a bottle of water, and I wanted them to have, see good basketball, period. And they got that in the second half. First half, not so much. Second half, they got that. And that's what I challenged the team. That this was about X's and O's. This was just about playing hard and not playing with that monkey on their back and pressure. I just want them to play loose and have fun. And it's hard for them, you know. It really is hard for them.